Welcome to another adrenaline-charged episode where we take you deep inside one of the most anticipated muscle cars of the future, the Dodge Charger EV 2026. This isn't just a car, it's the rebirth of an American icon, reimagined for the electric era without sacrificing the soul, performance, and raw presence that made it legendary. The 2026 Dodge Charger EV stands as a symbol of how tradition can collide with innovation, producing something that not only respects its heritage but pushes the boundaries of what's possible in modern performance engineering. It's not a silent surrender to the EV wave, it's Dodge's battle cry in an age where electricity replaces gasoline but attitude remains unshakable. When you first see the Charger EV 2026, the stance alone tells you this isn't your average electric sedan. It's wide, low, and aggressive, with muscular lines that draw from decades of Charger DNA yet sculpted with aerodynamic precision to maximize performance and efficiency. The front fascia retains that menacing, almost predatory glare thanks to a reinterpretation of the classic Dodge split grille, this time as a solid, illuminated panel that incorporates sleek LED lighting, giving it a futuristic but unmistakably Dodge identity. The R-wing aerodynamic pass-through at the front is not just a design gimmick, it channels air efficiently over the hood and roof to reduce drag while increasing downforce for better high-speed stability. Dodge didn't simply electrify a car, they engineered an electric muscle machine with purpose, aggression, and character. Underneath this aggressive shell lies the most exciting part, the heart, or perhaps the battery pack, of this beast. At the core of the Charger EV 2026 is Dodge's STLA large platform, engineered specifically for high-performance EVs. It houses an advanced 800-volt electrical architecture, allowing for lightning-fast charging and incredibly high power delivery to the dual electric motors. Yes, the Charger EV 2026 is all-wheel drive, with one motor powering the front wheels and another powering the rear, giving it insane traction off the line. Depending on the configuration, Dodge promises up to a staggering 880 horsepower in its top Banshee trim, making it one of the most powerful production EV sedans in the world. That translates to a blistering 0 to 60 mph time of just over 2 seconds in certain modes, a figure that pushes it into hypercar territory. Speaking of modes, Dodge knows that EVs can sometimes feel too clinical. That's why they've introduced the Fratzonic chambered exhaust system, a first-of-its-kind feature that uses acoustic tuning to give the Charger EV a sound worthy of its muscle car heritage. We're talking about up to 126 decibels of artificially tuned but emotionally satisfying growl that responds to throttle input. It's not about faking it, it's about giving drivers the visceral feedback they crave while keeping the environmental benefits of an EV. And because it's fully tunable, you can go from a stealthy urban cruiser to a thunderous beast with the twist of a dial. The battery pack is no slouch either. With capacities ranging from around 100 kWh to performance-optimized packs for racing, the Charger EV can deliver a range of over 500 miles in certain trims when driven conservatively. But let's be honest, nobody buys a Dodge Charger to drive conservatively. Still, thanks to its regenerative braking system and intelligent energy management, the Charger EV manages to blend thrilling performance with real-world usability. When it's time to recharge, the 800-volt system supports DC fast charging, allowing you to add hundreds of miles in under 20 minutes at compatible stations. Step inside, and the Charger EV 2026 greets you with a cockpit that blends muscle car personality with cutting-edge technology. The driver-focused interior features a curved digital instrument cluster, a massive central infotainment screen, and tactile, performance-inspired controls. Materials range from premium leather and Alcantara to carbon fiber and brushed aluminum, depending on trim. Ambient lighting gives the cabin a futuristic glow, while deeply bolstered sports seats hold you firmly in place during spirited driving. Dodge didn't just focus on making the cabin look good, it's built to make you feel connected to the car, with haptic feedback controls, a thick, flat-bottomed steering wheel, and an intuitive heads-up display that keeps your eyes on the road. The technology suite is equally impressive. Over-the-air software updates keep the Charger EV systems fresh with the latest performance tweaks, navigation improvements, and even new driving modes. The infotainment system is compatible with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and the integrated performance pages allow drivers to monitor everything from G-forces to power distribution in real time. Dodge has even included a power shot Feature: a temporary power boost activated by a steering wheel button that delivers an extra surge of acceleration for overtakes or just pure fun. Driving dynamics have been tuned to give you the kind of connection to the road that muscle car fans expect. The instant torque delivery from the electric motors means there's no waiting for power, it's there the moment you press the pedal. Adaptive suspension keeps the Charger planted through corners, while massive Brembo brakes ensure it stops as aggressively as it accelerates. The steering has been engineered to provide feedback and precision, balancing the heavier feel of a performance EV with the agility you'd expect from something wearing the Charger badge. Safety hasn't been overlooked either. Advanced driver assistance systems come standard, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, collision avoidance, and blind spot monitoring. However, Dodge is clear that this car's primary focus isn't just on autonomous driving, it's about you, the driver, being in control. These features are there to assist, not replace, the thrill of piloting one of the most powerful electric sedans on the planet. For those who want customization, Dodge delivers in spades. Multiple trims and appearance packages allow owners to make their Charger EV truly their own. From retro-inspired color schemes that harken back to the golden era of muscle cars to modern, stealthy matte finishes, the Charger EV can be as loud or as subtle as you want it to be. Wheel designs range from aerodynamic performance sets to aggressive multi-spoke alloys, all wrapped in ultra-high performance tires. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 2026 Charger EV is how it bridges the gap between old-school muscle and future tech. Dodge understands that enthusiasts value the emotional connection a car provides. That's why they've worked so hard on elements like simulated gear shifts, immersive soundscapes, and dynamic driving modes that alter not just power delivery but the very character of the car. It can be a comfortable daily driver one moment and a track-ready monster the next. On the environmental side, the Charger EV is part of Stellantis's broader push toward carbon neutrality. By combining recyclable materials in its construction, high-efficiency powertrains, and zero tailpipe emissions, it's proof that going green doesn't mean giving up speed or excitement. This is especially important as performance brands adapt to stricter emissions regulations worldwide. Dodge isn't apologizing for building a muscle car, it's redefining what a muscle car can be in an era where sustainability matters as much as performance. When you put it all together, the Dodge Charger EV 2026 isn't just a statement, it's a revolution in the muscle car segment. It takes everything we love about the Charger nameplate, its bold looks, brute force, and in-your-face attitude, and wraps it in cutting-edge electric technology. This isn't about nostalgia, it's about evolution. It's about proving that the muscle car can survive and even thrive in the electric age, without becoming something unrecognizable. As the automotive world continues to shift toward electrification, many brands are playing it safe, designing cars that appeal to the widest possible audience. Dodge, on the other hand, has stayed true to its core audience, those who want a car with personality, performance, and presence. The Charger EV 2026 doesn't just check the boxes, it burns them to ash and draws its own lines. It's raw, it's refined, and it's ready to own the streets and the drag strips alike. Picture yourself behind the wheel, pressing that accelerator, feeling the surge of instant torque push you back into your seat. The sound, carefully tuned to give you chills, fills the cabin as the scenery blurs. This is not a compromise, this is the future of performance. This is the Dodge Charger EV 2026, and it's here to prove that electricity can be just as intoxicating as gasoline, maybe even more so. In the end, the Dodge Charger EV is more than an electric car, it's a declaration. It tells the world that muscle isn't dead, that passion for driving is alive and well, and that the future can be just as thrilling as the past. For those ready to embrace the next chapter in performance driving, the Charger EV 2026 is waiting, silent when you want it to be, roaring when you need it to be, and always ready to remind you why Dodge remains one of the boldest names in the business.